For Hawaii, they have Charlie Wade in his 17th season. He is one of the greats, as he is the winningest coach all time in program history. Reigning Big West Coach of the Year for his third time. For Long Beach State, it's been Nick McCray navigating that first season. Alex Kondev is back to serve to get us underway. Number 2 versus number 3 in the country. Here we go. Middle set, and it's Trey Jordan.
Right away, I'm looking in the crowd. I see a lot of green here tonight, and that's not a surprise. There's a huge UH following, both here locally and on islands. Aloha e komo mai to all those in the islands watching.
Rosenthal is back to serve. One of their better servers. Right side back row, it's Wojciech Gajek. Has been switching in the role. They call it the two-headed dragon with Daniil Hrstanovic. That's what that guy says. It's Nick McCray saying that he's got a couple of the best opposites that you can find, not just the country, but the world. Jackson Christ is back to serve. He's been doing a great job as one of the better servers in the country. Gets Hawaii out of system here. Varga finds some room and gets it inside the back line for a kill.
Hitting right over the block, going on over the outside, seeing a slightly smaller block from Rohr, and goes right over in the deep middle.
Yeah, rotation 1 here for Hawaii. That means their normal left side is on the right. He will rotate now back to serve in Adrian Rohr following the service error.
72-mile-an-hour hit, so not too bad, but you know, some go in, some don't, and he's going for it this early in the match.
Oh, we're gonna see a bunch of rips from the service line tonight.
Yes, we are. Like that.
Works out as a service ace, Adrian Rohr.
A little uncharacteristic of Skylar to mishandle that pass. He's usually nails. It's all right. It's a little bit early. He's just getting in the rhythm of things. It'll change.
Rohr, the Big West Championships most outstanding player a year ago. It's when Hawaii was able to defeat Long Beach State at home. Skylar Varga nailing it inside the 10 cross court.
Skyrider just high and up and going hard angle. That man is just so hard to stop. I don't care how big your block is when you have a 6'11 and 6'10 in the middle.
Jake Pizzanti, the setter, has been getting most of the starts this year. Long Beach State has been able to cycle their other setters like Island Doty in, as well as Christian Tatriski. His first attempt goes wide.
The block on Long Beach was so solid, it didn't give him any options, so he has to force himself to go down a sharp line and just a little bit wide.
Tatriski has been in and out of the lineup, just nursing some injuries throughout the beginning parts of this season. Good to see him out there to start this big match. Now he gets another attack, and he's able to deliver.
High and over that block. He's getting in the rhythm. It's a little bit too early. It'll be interesting to see what his stats look like for this game. And he's coming off that old injury, and he has something to prove to Coach Charlie Wade.
Yes.
Get that position back.
Starter or not, last week in the Outrigger Invitational, he was able to come off the bench and still be the Big West Offensive Player of the Week. Now contributing with a block alongside Justin Todd.
Justin Todd right here. Look at how he's combing, watching, committing in the middle, sees it, and just closes a block. Nowhere for more could go.
Outside, it's Gajek on the left side in this rotation. Triple block on Sakonoko, had to put it over softly, and now Braden Marquardt. It's been a little while since we've been able to broadcast a Long Beach State game. Marquardt has been getting a lot of looks lately.
He has something that a lot of middle blockers don't have. He has this kind of scorpion-like whip, and his arm is almost like in a scorpion tail and able to sneak it through the block. Watch him for the whole night.
Good serve from Skylar Varga, better pass. Larson able to dig it up. Guyek high off the block, able to find a way to get another kill. Long Beach State going back and forth here with Hawaii, though they have the advantage.
Guyek was such a smart hit. He sees two giants in front of him blocking him, and he still is able to tool him high off the block.
Wojciech Gajek averaging over 2 kills a set so far this season, mostly the starter on the right side for Long Beach State. As that service error brings it to Christian Tatriski, just as dynamic of a server back there for Hawaii. Tatriski from Sofia, Bulgaria. I know Long Beach State fans knows that place pretty well. How about that guy knowing it pretty well? It's Alex Kondev, also from Sofia, Bulgaria, getting the kill.
The block was beautiful on Hawaii, and sometimes that off speed, watch this little off speed, just chiseled it right off the outside blockers. Very smart. Look at his vision up there.
That goes Braden Marquardt. We mentioned he's been getting the starts lately for Long Beach State in the middle. Transfer from Grand Canyon. Hawaii knows middle transfers from Grand Canyon well. Varga having to be the secondary setter. Kondev pushing it across. Scramble play, unable to get it back over, and Kondev makes it work again.
Great conversion. He just tips it high, sees a little real estate in the middle right there. See that real estate? Everyone's diving and not able to get that up. It's very smart and good vision by Kondev.
The chant of "Let's Go Bows" early here in this one. Good amount of Hawaii fans and Long Beach State fans in a sold-out LBS Financial Credit Union Pyramid as that one goes off the block for Luis Sakanoko.
Rosenthal goes back to Sakanoko. He has that kind of confidence and trust to go back to your top hitter, and he delivers second time around.
Sakanoko, 6'5", from Paris, France. Wojciech Gajek.
My gosh, thunder straight down. Nothing the defense can do on that way. What a whip. Unbelievable by Gajek.
Double-digit kills in 4 out of his last 6 matches. Wojciech Gajek has certainly provided some fireworks for Long Beach State. Now goes back to serve. Good serve, 70 miles an hour. Opportunity here for Long Beach State. It's outside to Kondev. Has to tip it across. Tatriski, dug up by Larson. Tatriski, actually, is Kondev here blocked and roofed.
3 blockers up, and when you have a high set coming way off the 10-foot line, what do? He just got to swing away. There's nothing else he can do on that, and hoping that someone will pick it up with their foot, which almost happened.
Justin Todd, who was in on that double block for Hawaii, goes back to serve. 6'8", redshirt sophomore from Texas. Jackson Christ has been so consistent out of the middle. He's still just a true freshman for Long Beach State.
Both standing at a towering 6'10". This is going to be a great matchup in the middle there. Watch these two for the rest of the night.
Yeah, Jackson Christ for Long Beach State, Travell Jordan for Hawaii. Good serve from Kondev. Jordan gets blocked back. That is out of bounds.
Okay, I need to make a mention here about Tread Rosenthal. 6'11". Most setters wouldn't have been able to get that set. That was an overpass on any team. At his height, he's able to one-hand set that and save that team from an error, pass error.
Christ, no touch called, and Hawaii now getting a couple of points.
Good pass by Larson, high up on the net for Pazzinti, and he just trying to snap really high like that. Just couldn't get a wrist snap on it. Just a little bit long.
Tread Rosenthal, the reigning Big West setter of the week. The 7th time he's gotten that honor this year. That one misses for Skylar Varga. Long Beach State in a little bit of a lull.
You see the domino effect. It starts with an amazing serve by Rosenthal, puts the pass way off the 10-foot line, which means you got to throw a high ball outside, and all the blockers are waiting, and there's nowhere for Varga to go but put it out. I mean, he's trying, but it's such an easy block when you see it way out there.
Great. What a pass by Larson, put over onto by Pizzanti.
Slam dunk. Look at that. I mean, Pizzanti, he may not have Rosenthal's height, but look at those hops way up high and over, putting it straight down. So effective.
Just kill number 27 on the year for Pizzanti. From the back row, it's Sakanoko. Able to find some room inbounds and gets Long Beach State out of sorts.
A little off speed there, and Jackson Chris sprawling as fast as he could. Just got him a little bit too late.
Just a great atmosphere inside the pyramid from both sides. Gajek blocked back. Larson with the cover. Recycle here for Long Beach State. Good deke and set for Gajek.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pizzanti fooling the whole defense. Look at Hawaii. What are they looking at? They're just completely confused with what out there. That's such a high level of setting right there for Pizzanti. Unbelievable.
Jake Pizzanti having to fill those large shoes of Moni Nikolov a year ago. But head coach Nick McCray has said it has never been about filling the shoes. It's just about making your own name. As that goes out of bounds off of Long Beach State, Hawaii will take the point.
And give credit to Greenwich. He was way off into the black zone back there, way off the court. And look where he put that bump pass, right in hitting position.
Finn Kearney making his first appearance in this match. The top serving sub for Hawaii. Blocked back, recycle opportunity for Long Beach State, and it's right there for Braden Marquardt.
There's that scorpion whip again. Watch his arm. And next time we get a slow-mo on him, you'll see how he just curves it into slant. Here we go. Right here, watch this. Watch how he just snaps that ball down before the block even sees what's coming.
Marquardt seen playing time in the last 5 matches, earning the start tonight against Hawaii. As that serve goes into the net, 75 miles an hour from Skylar Varga.
Running late here tonight. I was about what I was doing on the freeway to get over here. I think he's even faster than my lane 1 on the freeway in the 405.
It's served from Christian Tatrisky. Gajek finds a way cross court once again.
Strong, high, hard angle. Very good hit. He's consistent tonight. His stats are going to be beautiful if he keeps this up. He'll be hitting well over 400.
Already is 5 kills on 8 errorless swings. Easy math there, it's 500. Ooh, that just misses. Marquardt trying to find an ace as Hawaii hits 15 first. So there's a timeout on the floor. The Rainbow Warriors off to a good start, partly thanks to Trey Jordan. Championship last year.
You're right, and no surprise, they're going to their man, the hitter, Louis Sakanoko. And he's hitting 500 like you mentioned, so they're going to continue with him. Well, he's back row right now, but he's their go-to.
Gajek's been a go-to for Long Beach State already, as that one is inbounds right on cue, Louis Sakanoko.
Watch this hang time, and look at how he just takes a little slicer, thumb down, right in between area 1 and area 2, where no one is standing. So smart, great vision by Louis.
From the back row, it's Skylar Varga. Little counter there from Long Beach State.
Giving them right back a little of their own medicine. Almost the same identical play on the opposite side of the net. Little roll shot from the 10-foot line on a bic and hitting that same area on the opposite side.
Varga is 15th in the country, hitting .386 coming into tonight. Gajek goes back to serve for the Beach. That's into the net. That is service error number 5 so far already for Long Beach State.
Yeah, it looked like he was really going for it. It barely even hit the bottom part of the tape, so he's got to make some adjustments, get that thing in. Otherwise, that's an easy point for Hawaii. We can't do it this close of a game.
Kainoa Wade is in for the first time tonight for Hawaii as he sends that serve right at Alex Kondev, who gets blocked and roofed.
That's a big block up there. The size, they're pressing way over the net. He has nowhere to go. He's hoping to try to get a recycle, and it was just they're pressing the wrist too far over. Good block by Hawaii.
So a timeout called by the Beach. Hawaii up by 3 late in the first set. They have found that momentum. We were going back and forth throughout set 1. Right now it's been Rainbow Warriors ever since that 15-point mark. As we talk about these two in Big West play, as they have both seen their successes throughout their histories, see how perfect they have been as well. Hawaii in 2021, Long Beach State in 2019. We have seen both of these teams with their success in this great conference.
We have, and before the match started, I talked to Coach Charlie Wade, and you know what's interesting is everyone, 100% of their roster is returning next year. So watch out for the 2027 season for Hawaii. They're going to have some firepower. Everyone is coming back.
Absolutely. Good crowd on hand for Hawaii as Charlie Wade has his team up by 3 coming out of this timeout. Kainoa Wade, his son, is back there to serve. 6'10" sophomore from Kailua. He's gotten starts in 15 matches this season, was mostly the starter last week. Christian Tetrisky back from injury, pretty much 100%, as that is Wojciech Gajek once again, already his 6th kill.
6 out of 10, still hitting an amazing percentage, 556. I think Pizzanti is sensing him, he's feeling it, and hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it, keep going to him.
Alex Kondev to serve for Long Beach State. Roar off the block, gets the bounce to go onto Long Beach State's side.
Just unfortunate. The ball's just hanging up there. Jackson Chris was turning around looking for it. Didn't realize it was right behind his shoulder.
Still a 3-point advantage for Hawaii. Rosenthal serves it into the net. That is just the first service error so far for Hawaii. Jackson Christ back to serve once again for Long Beach State. They're first in the country, as they were a year ago, in service aces per set. Christ, one of the main contributors. Gets an overpass here. Oh, I thought it was going to be, and Tread Rosenthal is just too good.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at the height between these two, 6'11" and 6'10". It's on most teams that would be over. And look how he saves that. Those little fractional inches are the world of difference between a point and a passing error, right there.
Roar just misses on that serve.
Kondev with he's ducking for dear life. Good eye by him, and only went out by a few inches. I don't know how he saw that.
Jake Pizzanti be back there to serve as Charlie Wade looks on. Block, that is out of bounds, so give the kill to Christian Tetrisky.
It's almost like the block deflection was as fast as the hit. Did you see? It was like a rocket. Went right over to the UH bench.
Tetrisky will take that as his 2nd kill so far tonight. Varga works it around that triple block, gets a touch call. And that'll be a Long Beach State side out.
That was fortunate for Long Beach State because that pass was way off the net. And thankfully, Varga hits deep in the corner, gets a nice little point for Long Beach.
He goes back there to serve. Second in the country in service aces. Gajek. Tatrisky into the triple block. That is down for Long Beach State.
Giving him a little bit back. 3 blockers up. Little bit tight of a set. Here we are right there. There's not much he can do. He's trying to recycle it. Look at Long Beach's stretch and reach way over the net.
Timeout, Hawaii, as the Beach have fought their way to within 1 late in this first set. This is what we kind of expected coming into this one because these two have been so good within the last few years. Let's take it all the way back to 2018 when looking at national championships. As, Long Beach State, of course, the reigning champions, but Hawaii right there as well with their back-to-backs after Long Beach State's back-to-backs.
Look at that. And now, what's going to happen for 2026? No one knows. UCLA is tough. I say over and over, any of these 3 teams, UCLA, Long Beach State, and Hawaii, can beat anyone at any particular time. It depends on who's on. And right now, it's kind of going back and forth. Admiration to Hawaii. On the road, it's always been a little bit more challenging to them. They're tough to beat at home. Here they are at the Pyramid, and they've got a lead. 2021.
Yeah, Hawaii had those back-to-back championships after Long Beach State, and now with Long Beach State with the first of, according to the trend, what would be a back-to-back, they are trying to earn their way there. That is for sure. Not going to be easy this season as Skylar Varga misses with that serve. We have gone back-to-back national champions ever since 2012 when it started with John Spraw when he was at UC Irvine.
It's going back a little bit.
Tatrisky.
What a serve.
Kondiv has to tip it over. Opportunity here for Hawaii, and they're able to get a point. Big natural point for the Rainbow Warriors.
Now, Kondiv, I would recommend just blasting in, trying to get a touch off that block. He gave him a free ball. I mean, dinking it at this level of competition, it's not going to cut it. You got to swing away. If you don't like the set, there's 3 guys up. You got to swing away.
3-point lead for the Warriors going into this timeout, final timeout for Long Beach State's Nick McCray. Andreas, what have you seen so far that has given Hawaii this advantage, though it's still slight in this first set?
Well, I right away go back to Tread Rosenthal. I mean, I'm not taking a count here, but I've already seen 3, maybe even 4 that could have been overpasses that he makes not only a great set, but converts for a point, not a free ball. So right away, there's a difference. And I think Hawaii's playing their positions very militantly. They're all in their position. They're not straying away from where they should be. And Long Beach has been given a few, I think, unnecessary sort of free ball dinks. I think they should, like the last one with Kondiv, I think he should hammer away if he doesn't like the set. And on a team like Hawaii, you just can't give him a freebie like that.
Hawaii hitting 450 coming out of this timeout. Long Beach State hitting 379. Seen a lot of offense so far in this first set. Christian Tatrisky back to serve out of the timeout. Give the point to Nick McCray. Icing the server. And now a new server will come in for Long Beach State. Ryan Peluso has been one of their top serving subs. Redshirt junior out of Orlando, Florida. Peluso has seen his moments in top competition. Southpaw swinging. Kondiv. Good pickup by Pisanti to cover. Kondiv again. That is a block en route for Hawaii.
There's some serious size on Hawaii's side with that block. Again, you have a high set, and there's not a lot the outside hitter can really do. He's just got to swing away, hope that your guys around you can lip it up but it's coming down so hard off that block. It's just good blocking by Hawaii. What can I say? They're just blocking him off the court.
It is set point. Skylar Varga able to find the floor from the back row. Going with that softer shot, but with intention.
Area 2. So right now, 24-22, there's a 12% probability that Long Beach can still win this game when you have this kind of a score. It can be done, but the probability is pretty slim. Let's see if we can turn around.
What a serve by Wojciech Gajek. Free ball opportunity for the Beach. Gajek.
Now, I'm talking about probabilities. So now there's 23-24. It doubles. We have a 25% chance of taking this set. Anything can happen, and Hawaii's trying to ice them.
So a timeout. That'll be the last timeout for either side in this first set. We have just gone back and forth. Hawaii has remained in slight control over the second half of this first set. Nick McCray and company trying to figure things out here as they find themselves down 1. Hawaii with set point, and a lot of it really because of their great hitters. Louis Sakanoko leading them with 5 kills on 9 errorless swings.
He's their go-to, and he has experience. We talked about his international experience so many times in the past. He's reliable. He's trustworthy. Tread Rosenthal knows that, and they're going to him. And Long Beach might even be talking about that this very second. Watch it. Any kind of broken play, they might be setting him, and it could be anywhere in the court. He just has that kind of range, Sakanoko.
1 point lead for Hawaii. They're at set point here coming out of this timeout. It has been 6 service errors for Long Beach State to Hawaii's 3. Wojciech Gajek. Important serve coming here.
This is huge. He has to make this.
Just a freshman from Katowice, Poland. Gets an overpass. Varga from the back row, we're tied.
What was I saying about those stats earlier? I'm going to take my foot out of my mouth. It's all tied up. What a change in scoring here. And it all starts from that bomb of a serve. Great hit in the deep corner in area 1.
Gajek, another great serve. Over on to Tread Rosenthal, taking advantage.
You got the clash of the giants up there, 6'11 and 6'10. Jackson Chris, there's nothing he can do. He's trying to follow the middle blocker. Rosenthal with such a quick snap over and 2. I'm surprised he's not doing more of that. You might see more of that, actually.
Rosenthal, that is his first kill of the night so far.
Oh,
Good
no.
serve from Justin Todd. Ends the first set. Big ace for Hawaii. And they go up in this match 1-0. Buckle up, everybody. We're as can be tonight and throughout this weekend.
Was talking with Ofek Hazan on UH's team before the match, and he said, you know, the floods have been so insane, cars floating down the street, so our hearts go out to those on the island.
Sakanoko getting us going here in set number 2. First attack from Skylar Varga in this set, misses wide.
It's a good attempt. He snapped his wrist, wanted to go line, and Hawaii's block is big. Not giving him a lot of room, not a lot of options there.
4 blocks for Hawaii in the first set compared to 1 for Long Beach State. That's the 7th attacking error for Long Beach State as well, compared to Hawaii's 2. Make it 8 attacking errors as that Beach offense little out of sorts.
72-mile-an-hour serve puts the pass off the net set, which means he has to try to go deep corners, and it's a point.
There's a late adjustment there from the orientation on Long Beach State's side. Maybe that got a little bit in the way of as a distraction for Luis Sakanoko. Here's Jackson Christ. Oh, that's down the line for Adrian Rohr.
Adrian Rohr just snapping down the line. He's been a little bit quiet tonight. We haven't seen a lot from him, but when it counts, he puts it away.
First team All-American last year for Rohr. Good serve from Trey Jordan.
There's that soft block.
To Trisky, that is on Long Beach State's side, and he gets a kill.
Just snuck in between the arms of the blockers, looked pretty good. Put a little snap on the ball, and it just trickled down the arms.
Christian Tetrisky back in the starting lineup. Just a couple of kills so far. Oh, what a block in a room. Braden Marquardt.
No one fell for Rosenthal's over on two. They stayed flat foot and waited for this middle set. Marquardt pressing completely over. Look at, doesn't fall for the middle, and he just slams it right back down. Take that, Marquardt says.
Here comes Jake Pizzanti. Good serve, sends Hawaii out of system. And Tetrisky misses wide with that cross-court try.
That is a difficult one to connect with, considering the angle that Tetrisky was in, and Rosenthal putting him a little, almost in the black off the court. Only one place to go angle, just a little bit too long.
Both teams going out there with their same starting lineup. See if there's any adjustments from either side as the night goes on. There's Justin Todd. Haven't said his name so far yet in terms of a kill because that's his first of the evening.
Hey, he's been pretty quiet. They haven't really been going too much in the middle. And maybe that might change things for Rosenthal. He might have some different thoughts now.
Tread Rosenthal, speaking of, the setter is back to serve. And a good one. Required a one-hand set attempt from Pizzanti, but it goes over the net. He was in the back row.
Wasn't much he can do with that. The serve was powerful. Larson gave a bullet pass, and a little bit too much for Pizzanti to get to.
Another good serve from Rosenthal. And that one's put away by Todd.
You know, if I were making some early observations tonight, no, there have not been a lot of aces, and not an
State and Hawaii find themselves in the top 3 in the national rankings. See the ABCA rankings right there. UCLA still undefeated. They have been able to defeat Long Beach State and Hawaii earlier this year. It's number 2 and number 3 come out of the timeout here. In the middle, Long Beach State was able to go to Braden Marquardt out of the timeout for the kill.
And a great pass by Kellen Larson, the Kellinator, putting it right on the money. And you can run any offense on that kind of pass.
Skylar Varga back to serve there for the Beach. First team All-American for good reason. Net violation, it is Hawaii getting called for it.
Hawaii.
Both players did make contact. Who made contact first?
And that's what they might be looking to challenge. Coach Charlie Wade is looking at his players to see if he should be challenging it.
There is a challenge. This is our look. Does seem like Tetrisky touches it first.
And look how far under he was. He wasn't illegally under, but he had his entire torso doing the tightrope. I think it's going to go in Long Beach's favor just from what I saw in that slow-mo.
Yeah, and the call on the floor is Long Beach State point. Got to be enough to overturn. I think the only thing that could overturn it is if Long Beach State's arms or elbows were touching the net while they were going at their apex. Another look here.
That angle's difficult, but it really comes down to who hit it first, because there's a good chance that Tedreschi may have pushed the net into the Long Beach block, making it look like Long Beach had touched the net. And with the slow motion camera and the referees, they're going to be looking at that. They have the best angle right there.
This is our R2, Sid Church, at the challenge review system. He was also the closest to that play. He made the call. Sergio Gonzalez, the top referee, the R1. And the lines is Andrew Ferreira, Amanda Ferreira Felipe. As we take one more look, it is confirmed Long Beach State point.
Right there, yeah. It's a right call. It made sense right from the get-go.
Five serving 7. Varga to serve again. That one looks easy off the block there for Tedreschi.
Credit to Greenwich. That pass was right on the money. Nice and high like Rosenthal likes, and it's very difficult to stop that kind of offense. I said it before. It's all about passing tonight.
It's served by Adrian Rohr. Kandiv. That called in.
Deep corner, right at the 90-degree turn, corner pocket. You can't get a better hit than that, can you?
Alex Kandiv struggling a little bit, hitting percentage-wise. Before that swing, he was hitting negative .222. That last kill, his third, helps it a bit. Braden Marquardt to serve for the Beach. That is out of bounds.
Just a little long. You know, he's going for it. You know, you just got to try it and put them back on their heels. 6-9. It's a close match. It's still early. Why not go for it?
Justin Todd misses with that serve, so trading service errors here. And Wojciech Gajek will go back there for Long Beach State.
Wojciech hitting 583. No, my bad. 625. No, he's at 583, isn't he? That's right. He's putting up a big serve and putting up some big numbers on his hitting. And of course, Jordan returning that with a beautiful shoot set in the middle from Rosenthal's nice hit.
Yeah, Travell Jordan now 4 for 4 so far tonight. He's as efficient as ever. In the middle, there's Jackson Christ responding for Long Beach State.
Take that, right back at him. These two are going to be going at it all night long. I love this matchup between these two on size, their physique, their power, the power they put on these both sides of the net.
Christ hitting .481 for the season coming into tonight.
Unbelievable. You know, so many people talk about how hard it is to pass that when he throws that ball on his serve a mile up in the pyramid. And there's a good example. It's so hard to pass that one. Is that one of the only, I think, our first ace for Long Beach for the night?
29th ace on the year for Kandiv. He leads the country in aces per set. Misses on that serve. Did get a natural point. As Sakanoko will go back there for Hawaii. Louis Sakanoko, 11 service aces on the year, looking for a 12th. Basically gets one. It'll go down statistically as a Rosenthal kill.
But that credit goes to Sakanoko with that serve. He just went up and just took a little spin off that caught everyone off guard. Great serve. Look, I love the variety and creativity of Sakanoko when he's serving back there.
Little break there to wipe the floor on Long Beach State's side. Going to see a lot of extra effort here tonight. I know both teams are amped up for this one. Long Beach State, just their second separate top 5 opponent this season. Hawaii has had a very tough non-conference schedule. Outside, it's Varga. Pizzanti finds Christ in the middle. That's a net violation on Long Beach State.
Christ was just taking a nice snap on it, just followed through a little bit too much with his hand. It happens. Here we are again, just a follow through. Just nicked it.
Hawaii in control here in the second set. Misses with that serve to Sakanoko. That's the 6th service error tonight for Hawaii, compared to 8 for Long Beach State.
Relatively expected at this level, and people going for these heavy serves. I mean, there's going to be some service errors. Nothing as bad as the Long Beach UCLA game with all those service errors.
Serve from Christ. Gajek, that fell on the Hawaii side. And Wojciech Gajek will take the natural point for Long Beach State.
Look at this press. Look how far over he is, just trying to, it looked like he just didn't break his wrist and just happened to get a little break for Long Beach. Down his arms.
Good serve from Christ again. That one's outside the antenna. We say hello to Christian Tetrisky here on the sidelines. Long Beach State will take another point.
He looked down at my stat sheet to see how he's performing.
Timeout. As Hawaii has found their lead shrunk down to 1. The set number 2, Long Beach State has been able to fight their way back. It seems like this set has gone on for longer, but we're still kind of in the middle portion of it, and Long Beach State has already done a lot of work to work their way back.
It's a game of mistakes, and who's more consistent. Looking at these stat sheets, I don't see a lot of aces, and so it's not that. It's just fundamental volleyball and putting the ball down when you need to, making sure that pass is nice and high to your setter. And that's the game change. That's what I've noticed, is who's passing well.
And speaking of that, did want to mention that these are a couple of the top hitting percentages in the country. Talking about efficiency between both Hawaii and Long Beach State. Hawaii leading the country with a 401. They're leading this match hitting 424. Long Beach State behind in this match as a whole, hitting 295.
Coach Charlie Wade, before the game, he was remarking about that very stat. He was very proud of it. He said 401, and this is something that he hopes he can continue for the rest of the season, and he's happy with his starters on the court. Very few subs, very few changes, and no reason to change anything up. Other than Tetrisky, that's about the only big change I see.
Yeah, Christian Tetrisky, 4 kills on 11 swings, 5 errors, so he's hitting negative 091. Sakanoko has done well, though. Good pancake save by Gajek.
Unbelievable. What a pancake. Sprawled out, lifts that up beautifully. Pizzanti puts it right on the money, straight over the block. That is good volleyball, Long Beach State.
We're tied up at 13. Jackson Christ on a good 3-0 serving run, 4-0 run overall, as that one goes out of bounds. Hawaii go back with Travell Jordan after Christ's good service run.
You know, for Jackson Christ to be serving, it's almost a spike. I mean, at 6'10", he's hitting the ball down from back there.
Gajek from the back row. He's been flying out of the back row tonight.
Justin Todd couldn't quite get out there quick enough. Fast offense, you go one-on-one a lot of times, and it worked for Long Beach. Watch how fast he's running that. Look at Justin Todd, couldn't get there one-on-one all night long. Long Beach would love more of those.
Right now, Gajek rotates into the front row with Pizzanti serving, and it's a good one. Over the net, that's Gajek able to take advantage once again.
So smart on that. Don't turn the ball in when you joust like that with two hands. Swipe it off the outside hand and arm of Hawaii, which he did. Beautiful, very good thinking at the last split second when you have a sky ball coming over 100 feet up in the air.
Pizzanti has had a pretty good serve throughout this season. Hasn't had as many aces with 15, but getting a couple right now. Somehow Adrian Rohr is able to find some open floor.
On the defenses on Long Beach side, stuff like that you just hate. You got a great serve, you put him way off the court, sky ball set, and he just does a junk play, which worked, and Long Beach is just shaking their head. How did that get through?
Gayak has to recycle. Varga on the right side in this rotation finds a way.
These little off-speed chisels are working on the outsides. The block is so high on both sides. It's working. Stick with it. They're going to be probably going back to that again. Let's see.
Long Beach State with a 1-point lead. A little different from what we saw in the first set. A good serve from Varga.
That's the Varga we know. If he's not doing at least a few aces a night, he's not on, and that's what we know about Skylar Varga. Do you see that spin he put on it? It was an off-speed curved spin right in the little area 1, area 2, right in the in-between spot.
Second in the nation in aces per set is Skylar Varga. Able to work it off the block and out. Adrian Rohr with an important side out.
One-on-one block out there. It's a good-looking hit by Adrian Rohr.
Rohr now with 4 kills on 5 errorless swings, so he's hitting 800. Just hasn't seen as many attempts as he usually gets per set. Oh, in the middle. It's Braden Marquardt.
What in the world was that? You can feel the ground shaking. He had that high swing, that snap. Nothing that the middle could do on that. Justin Todd still looking out across the net going, how in the world did you do that, Marquardt?
And Marquardt hasn't had as many opportunities as some of his teammates this season, but he certainly has shown that he has the ability. Ryan Peluso is in to serve for Long Beach State. Tetrisky gets that dug back over. Another a chance for Christian Tetrisky. He's able to notch his 5th kill.
Good looking volleyball. You know what I like about Ryan Peluso? He comes in cold and he always puts his serve in. Always. I can't remember the last time he's ever had a missed serve. He's always reliable, and I think that's why Coach Nick McGray puts him in.
Speaking of another serving sub, it's Finn Kearney for Hawaii. Kondiv has to try and recycle, now gets 2 hands on it. One more time. One hand saved by Rohr. Christ!
Unbelievable. A lot of really good defense, both sides of the court. That is top volleyball from number 2 and number 3 in the nation.
I think one thing on this play, Kellen Larson had to go all the way across the court, get that free ball pass.
He's a dynamo. We had the player profile at the beginning. He's everywhere.
Good serve from Gayak. He was a difference maker in the first set. Christ able to take advantage on this one-on-one matchup with Travell Jordan.
That was a gamble by Chris because he could have flat-footed and thought, well, maybe it's going to go outside, but he committed with him. Look at that. Look at that reach. 6'10", huge arm swing like an eagle.
I think that got the bench so excited they got a sideline warning on Long Beach State side.
Oh, there's a heater. Oh, you can't.
Oh, that's inbounds
no.
for Christian Tetrisky. You don't see a kill for him like that every night.
He's laughing as he's going back to the serve. He's all, I'll take the kill, but really? Well, Long Beach is in the red zone first, 2018. Can't let any of those mistakes come through. Hawaii's going to be right in this game if you let more of those go.
That goes into the net. Long Beach State will catch the break. Up by 3, very similar. It's just on opposite ends this time. It was Hawaii up by 3 late in the first set. Long Beach State is up by 3 late in the second. Kandiv. Softer serve, and it is perfect for Greenwich to take advantage, give it right up to Tread Rosenthal to go over on 2.
He's just, his dumps on 2 are just so high, and he's had some international experience playing on the U.S. team, and you're going to see a lot more from him in the future, wearing the stars and stripes for the U.S.
Oh, good serve for Louis Sakanoko, gets the ace.
Great off-speed serve. He was a hair away from a foot fault. I was watching his foot, and it was so close. I think, for a moment I thought there was a challenge because of where I saw his foot. But no, they just want to ice him and take a timeout.
Yeah, there's some in the crowd trying to say there was a foot fault on that serve. Then the bench for Long Beach State, even though they're on the opposite end, they said don't challenge it. So just a timeout here for the Beach, and we'll take it here on 21-20. What have you seen so far here late in this one?
Clearly a momentum change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Hawaii passing all over the place now. They're not high on the net. They're a little bit scattered. It's almost like maybe they're tapping on the brakes a little bit because they got a W on the first set. I don't know. Long Beach is on right now. You can feel it. You can see their chemistry. And I think more to come. 21-20, it's close. It's anyone's match still.
Wojciech Gajek has been a leader offensively for them. He is on a career night trajectory right now. 10 kills on 16 errorless swings. Gajek is hitting .625 coming out of this timeout.
If you can maintain .625, that is unheard of. And it's early, we're only in set 2, but that is an all-star night, hitting those kind of numbers.
Gajek has certainly earned his spot on the court with Long Beach State, and he's just a true freshman.
6'6", the 2025 playing on the Polish under-21 World Championships, third highest scorer. He's an amazing player, and let's see if we can get more out of him tonight.
Sakanoko serving out of the timeout. Long Beach State looking for a big side out. Varga, second shot at it. Easier to get for Sakanoko. It's outside Aurora. Pancake save. Free ball opportunity for Hawaii. That's put down by Tread Rosenthal. We're tied.
Does that look familiar with Nikolov last year?
Yes.
Very similar, the same type of threat. You have 4 attackers in the front, not including the back row, of course. I mean, Rosenthal has that luxury at his height.
21-21 as Sakanoko serves again. Varga, that's out of bounds. He just hasn't been able to find that line shot.
Great looking snap. He was just going hard and fast in between. It looks like there's some discussion going on with the second ref. Are they? Oh, they're not going to challenge it, but they're not liking what they saw in that last play.
Gajek, that is off the block and out of bounds.
By inches. By inches, they needed that.
Pizzanti dove, had a close look at that, and he made sure with the referees that was out of bounds. Tied up at 22. Here's Chris back to serve for the Beach.
This is critical. He needs to make this serve. He does.
Pizzanti sets up Gajek again. That's in.
That's in. That was a powerful in. Coach Wade was calling it out. He is not going to challenge it, but they're going to go with a timeout. Unbelievable high, hard hit, deep corner. You can't dig that when it's in the deep corner, in the 90-degree corner. Right where the tape is. Amazing hit.
Timeout called by Hawaii. Long Beach State retakes that 1-point advantage here late as Wojciech Gajek has just starred. That is his 12th kill on 18 errorless swings. Next closest is Skylar Varga, is at 8 kills on 17 swings. He's hitting 235. In this set alone, Hawaii has still been able to hit better than Long Beach State, 348 to 280, but the Beach just has been able to find a way throughout this set.
Well, it's when it matters. You know, you're talking about Hawaii statistically, but when it comes time when it really matters, Long Beach has been pulling through. Didn't work out so well the first set. Times that they had to convert, get that side out, that crucial ball in. It's now finally turning in their favor.
We have already seen a little bit of everything so far through one set and a good amount of the second between Hawaii and Long Beach State. Jackson Christ, who has done a pretty good job tonight, 3 kills on 5 swings. Back there to serve once again. Christ misses on that serve. Give that point to Charlie Wade with that late timeout.
Christ is all or nothing when he goes back to serve. He puts that ball in, it's very difficult to pass. And a lot of them will sail long because he's going for it.
Kainoa Wade comes back into the match. This is a critical serve for Hawaii. And a good one. Varga hangs in the air and is able to find the floor in bounds.
Did you see how he checked on his hand? He gave the motion like he's going to hit it, stopped and held his wrist for a second, enough to sneak it underneath the blocker's arm for a sharp angle. Game point.
Pizzanti to serve set point for Long Beach State.
That's a good pass.
Tetrisky, no touch, that's out of bounds. Long Beach State evens this matchup at 1 set apiece. We couldn't ask for a better start to this match. Long Beach State winning the second set 25-23. Starting adjustment that we have seen so far tonight.
Looks like Justin Todd, yeah, he's standing on the side there. So Ofek is a real dynamic player. It's going to be fun to watch him.
Here's Kondev to get us going here in set 3. Sakanoko, high off that block, that works out well.
Great high hit by Sakanoko. And you know, that pass was impressive. He put a lot into that, and Greenwich put it right on the money.
Quentin Greenwich has really shown up and shown out tonight. Our player to watch for Hawaii for good reason. Back to serve again here is Louis Sakanoko. Had a service ace in that second set. Right side, Gajek dug up over the net. Long Beach State will play it out. Gajek again.
That's not easy for Jackson Christ to take a high ball straight on the net and set it beautifully to Pizzanti to reset that whole play. Well done. Shows the maturity of him as a true freshman.
Yeah, that could have been attempted at as an attack for Chris, but he wisely pulled back, and now he gets the serve. Tetrisky blocked back. No, it is going to be 4 touches on Hawaii.
Never made it, yeah. Sakanoko, did you notice that the last 4 or 5 serves, he's just been doing that same little kind of off-speed shoddy, and Long Beach is onto that. They've stepped in and passing perfect on him.
That has kind of been a mid-season adjustment for Louis Sakanoko. He had been firing away early on his serves, but I think he's kind of held back a little bit just to keep it in on at least his first serve, or maybe his first 2 serves of a service run. This time around, it's a triple block put up for Hawaii and down.
Solid block. Here comes Ofek Hazan. new middle, and he comes with a lot of international experience.
Yeah, Hazan will be the middle blocker in the front row, the sophomore from Israel. Marquardt looking for a touch call, doesn't get one.
It's a nice turn across the body, but just couldn't get a finger.
No challenge from Long Beach State. Play on, still early here in the third set. Varga gets dug up, over on two goes Rohr. That's a fast shoot set there. Rosenthal, he gets set up and he's able to terminate.
Rosenthal is hitting 5 for 5. He's hitting 1,000%. This man is amazing. Look at this. He's high up, high and over the block. More to come with him on those over and twos.
Two-time first team All Big West is Tread Rosenthal. How did Wojciech Gajek swing that one?
His range, the set was low. Most guys couldn't broad jump even to get to that ball, and he still put a snap on it. Hard angle, great hit by Gajek.
Pizzanti to serve. Long Beach State down one in the third. Rohr dug up initially by Larson. Opportunity here for the Warriors. From the back row, it's Sakanoko.
Following through, doing a lap underneath the net. There's so much momentum by that hit. Huge power, too, on that. My gosh.
Rosenthal now back to serve. As he said, 5 for 5 kills. Got 19 assists. Gajek. Gajek again, but this time puts it out of bounds. Actually technically called a double contact violation.
Knowing for him hitting the oppo, look at him outside hitting the power. He's so confident, the setter's going to him. They know that he's got some amazing stats. It just got the best of him on that little push shove with both his hands. But that first one was a blast.
Good job by Hawaii to dig it up. Now it's Varga. Right side in this rotation, popped up by Greenwich. Picked up by Pizzanti here, and Long Beach State has Varga on the right side again. Blocked and roofed.
Nothing really you can do on that. The block was just big. Just a big block. And they're going to take a timeout and think about that.
Hawaii up by 4 going into this timeout. The first in the third set. They're looking to get out of the timeout. It's Tread Rosenthal. Puts that serve into the net. 8 service errors in the match as a whole for Hawaii, 10 for Long Beach State. Skylar Varga back there to serve for the Beach. He's got 9 kills on 23 swings and an ace. Misses on that serve.
Well, back and forth on some service errors. Everyone's trying to get in a rhythm. Adrian Rohr back, looks like. See if he can put this one in.
4 kills on 10 errorless swings for Rohr tonight so far. Gajek.
What a whip. My gosh. He's just killing it tonight. 565, add more to that.
15th kill on that is 24th swing. He has just been blocked once. Marquardt back there for Long Beach State. Misses wide with that serve. Here's Ofek Hazan. He'll go back there to serve for Hawaii. Mid-match adjustment for Charlie Wade, as this has happened a good amount of times throughout the season. Just has so many great middle blockers to work with. Same thing on the other side for Long Beach State, as Kandiv is able to terminate.
That hit went right to Ofek. and there was just so much power there. Try to get his arms on it. Too much heat from Kondev. Great hit, Kondev. Really hanging up there.
Gajek, who just rejected by the top of the tape.
He hit that ball on the serve just a little bit. It was coming downward, and as a result, just didn't clear the tape.
Christian Tatrisky struggling in the efficiency department, negative 059 hitting, does have 6 kills. Gajek, we haven't seen that much tonight as he has been so efficient.
He is human. He's allowed to make a mistake once in a while. It's all right.
It's just tough for Long Beach State, though, in this particular spot. They're now down 5.
Oh, that's trap.
Kondev
Smart.
gets a touch call.
Smart. It wasn't very pretty. It was a little ugly, but it worked. We'll take that side out.
Rosenthal had to go up one-on-one with Kondev there as the Bulgarian goes back to serve. Off-speed shot. Sakonoko off-speed, and he finds the floor.
Real good rhythm there on both sides of the net. Sakonoko sees a little, just a small, look how small this window is right there. And even with Gajek sprawling out, this is a game of inches right here. Jackson Chris making sure it's dry, and that's his takeoff point right there. Very, very important to make sure it's dry.
Here comes Sakonoko to serve. Varga high off the block, easier pickup.
Under the net.
Center line violation on Hawaii. They're trying to argue their case.
They're making it.
Oh, a card being dealt to Hawaii.
Who'd they give that to? Sakonoko?
Seems like they did. It's a red
it's
card.
A red. Wow. When was the last time you saw a red card?
Haven't seen it in a while. Especially here inside the pyramid for either side.
And you know what? He's a good guy. I've had a chance to meet him in the past. He's a real gentleman. And it's just out of character. But competition this tight brings it out of everyone.
Had nothing to do with going across the net either. There's so much respect from either side. It was just arguing a call. Yep. Just went a little too overboard. Also, not the captain on the floor, I believe.
That's right.
Initially picked up, but it ends up too strong as Christian Tatrisky is able to get the side out for Hawaii.
And you know, Jackson swiped that ball up just high enough, hoping someone else will follow him. But look at Kondev. He's falling back to, there he is. If he was still up on his feet, he could have probably kicked or bounced that ball back up, but he was already falling back along with Jackson. But credit to the high hard hit from UH.
So much effort put on the floor, lots of floor whites as Travell Jordan back to serve for the Warriors. Varga blocked back, recycle. Marquardt somehow is able to get that to go.
This matchup between Ofek Hazan and Marquardt, pretty even here in height and physicality, everything. This is going to be a really good matchup going forward in the next sets.
Yeah, Marquardt 6'5", Hazan 6'6", as Pizzanti is back there to serve for Long Beach State.
Come on, Richo, almost hitting us.
A little hello there to the sideline fans from Jake Pizzanti, showing his hustle. Another kill there for Adrian Rohr. 5th kill now on 11 errorless swings. Oh, good serve from Tread Rosenthal. Free ball opportunity for Hawaii. to Trisky. Gajek, that is off of Long Beach State.
It went off his head. He was trying to sell it as though it was a tool, but it landed right off his dome.
Hawaii firmly in control now, up 5 after this triple block.
It was hard to see on that slow-mo replay, but it did. It landed right on his dome, just bounced out. It's a good swing.
Tread Rosenthal once again. Kondiv, that is out of bounds. I think we're going to get a challenge.
Well, still some talking through the net, and it's not about the challenge. Both players are kind of looking at each other from both sides of the net, and they are going to challenge it.
Call on the floor is out. Long Beach State was pretty sure it was in on that sideline.
Well, the best view was by Coach McCray, who's standing right there. It might have been in his challenge, not the players recommended he challenge it. He's standing right there. Must have seen something.
Here's our look here. Might be tough to tell.
Oh, he's another thing. How far his hand, you see how far he was broad jumping. The set was a bit low. So Kondiv is having to stretch and fly and broad jump. Look how high he's getting. Wow. Man, that's close.
Sid Church with the decision. It is called in. Long Beach State will catch a break here. And I'm sure that's probably what Hawaii was also talking about, saying that, well, we were called for a center line violation. Maybe Long Beach State could have gotten called there.
Did you see how quickly he pulled his hand back? Yeah. Kondiv, he was trying to disguise that.
Overpass, and that is out of bounds.
He wants that one back. He wanted that one back, I'll tell you.
Part of the reason why Hawaii is in control of this third set, always pivotal. It's a 1-1 match tie. Oh, Sakanoko limping a little bit here, and I think we're going to get a stoppage in play.
I think it might be an ankle. That doesn't look good. Oh, no, it's a cramp. That's more, it relieves me a little more that it's a cramp.
Yeah.
I thought he blew his ankle out, and that is not good. He's got a severe cramp. You can see it from here. It's when you see a cramp and that muscle's popping out, you can see it a mile away. Yeah, he's just getting stretched by the trainer.
Yeah, I think I agreed with you. The first look when you see a player limping, saying, oh, maybe landed on a foot, twisted an ankle. I don't know, it may be a combination of the two here, because he still seems to be in a lot of pain.
Although they are doing some calisthenics with the ankle, so that's relieving to know it doesn't appear to be the ankle, it's just the shin. But the thing you know about cramps, they don't go away. They keep coming back as you progress in the game. It'll be a matter of can he muscle through it now, or if he's just going to take a break. I think the wise thing to do is give it a break.
Well, as Charlie Wade has exclaimed before, is that he's got such a deep team. Finn Kearney has seen his fair share at the outside hitter position, especially against Long Beach State. Remember this time last year, it was actually Christian Tetrisky out for Hawaii, and he wasn't able to face Long Beach State in any one of their 3 matchups a year ago. And Finn Kearney had to be inserted into the lineup. They were having to go through different lineup changes So there's a lot of experience for a team like, as you said, all returning next year.
They are. Finn Kearney appeared 32 matches in 2025 with 9 starts. So he's no stranger to the court. He's going to come right in and just take over right where Sakanogo left it. And he's going to deliver. They're going to set him. Long Beach needs to be concerned about him. He's a strong hitter.
Yeah, and actually out of all the Hawaii players, Finn Kearney is the only one to have played in every match this season so far, as he has been so crucial to Hawaii on whatever team they put out there. Also, I believe right now we're in the middle of a challenge. Long Beach State wanted to challenge that there was a net violation before stoppage of play. As of right now, it's a replay of the point. See what Sid Church says here. He will just say it's just a replay.
I think that's the wise thing to do. That's the correct thing. You have an injury like that, you replay it. 11-16.
I think they're also checking to see what the technicalities are. See how many challenges he has left. Saw the number 2 up there from Sid Church. And here we go. Adrian Rohr is serving out of this injury timeout. Finn Kearney is officially in the front row for Hawaii. He will be on the left side. Yes, he's a left-handed hitter, but has experience and has been working on being a left side hitter for Hawaii, as Christian Tetrisky has been so effective as a right side hitter for them. And here we go, back in play. Rohr to serve. 5-point lead still for the Warriors. Make it 7. Make it 6-point lead and a 17-11 score.
The speed cam over there says 27 miles per hour. I think it's the other way around. I think it's 72. That was a powerful serve.
Timeout. Beach following the Rohr service ace. That's his second of the night. Adrian Rohr, he was really big against Long Beach State last year in the Big West Championship, as he just dealt his second ace of the evening. That is the 4th ace tonight for Hawaii. 2 aces for Long Beach State. Both of these teams so effective at serving. The aces portion of it actually is a little lower than expected.
It is. And they're keeping it in. We're getting hands on ball. I mean, just like that right there. You know, he got a hand on it. He sent it long over by the Long Beach bench, but putting him in trouble. And that's been kind of the story of the night. Passes are being made, not in the ideal spot, but there's not a lot of aces going on. It's just been somewhere near the net, or if the passes aren't on the net, we're seeing these 10-foot line sets, 3 blockers up, and that's where you're seeing a lot of these points converted on blocking tonight. I'm seeing a lot of that, more so than ever.
These are the Big West leaders in aces per set. As you can see how dominant Long Beach State has been serving-wise so far this season. Tread Rosenthal, one of the best in the country as well from Hawaii. As Adrian Rohr, fresh off his second ace of the night, misses on that one.
And a reminder that Tread Rosenthal is 5 for 5, 1,000%.
First appearance of the evening now for Connor Bloom. Has been one of the more important serving subs for Long Beach State. Has also gotten his fair share of looks in the front row this year. There's that assimilated clap. And we're off and running. Finn Kearney, his first swing is a kill.
Right in between the block. The block was set nicely, just in between Christ and the outside blocker. So it's a good hit. Just a little, look how small this window is, right there. And nudged it through.
33rd kill this year overall. Was hitting 387 before that swing. That only rose. That's in. Good swing from Jackson Chris.
Putting it down with authority. Look at that. He's going to get some more sets, and he's firing up his team. Look at Jackson turning around to his players saying, let's go.
Wojciech Gajek was key in getting Long Beach State back into the first set. Trying to do so here. Kondev has to recycle. Kondev again, triple block. Put down by Hawaii.
It shows the trust and it shows the confidence to go to Kondev. He got blocked the first time, they go back to him again. And it was just too big of a block. 3 up, it's just hard to get around these guys. You have Jordan at 6'11", 6'10".
That's down again for Jackson Chris. As you said, Andreas, looking to get more action offensively in the middle.
I like Chris in the middle right there. They can't figure him out, and he's hitting well tonight. He's turning the ball both ways, both the left side of the court and the right side of the court.
Over on to Tread Rosenthal.
Still with a perfect sheet, another kill for Rosenthal. Before the pass came to his hands, he glanced over to see if there was any real estate. There was, and he put it right there.
Finn Kearney back there now for the Rainbow Warriors. Out misses on that serve. Long Beach State will catch a break. Chris to serve now for Long Beach State. Into the net. That is service error number 14 in the match so far. 10 for Hawaii as they bring in a serving sub. Kaino Wade set to come in for the Rainbow Warriors.
Fans, please turn off your flashlights during the play. Thank you.
Wade, the sophomore, has 21 service aces on the year. Looking for another there. Varga having a second shot at it, maybe a third. Instead, it's Gajek.
With a whip. Look at him. He wants to get this crowd going. Everyone's on their feet, firing them up. Marquardt holding the middle. One-on-one on the outside. Thank you, Marquardt, is what Gajek is saying after that hit. Let me have one-on-one all night. No one's stopping me.
16 kills for Gajek. Good serve from Pizzanti. Termination, Adrian Rohr.
What a snap. Just threads it in between the outside and middle blocker. Just a good high, hard hit. Well done by Rohr.
He's still errorless on the night. 6 kills on 12 swings, hitting .500. Varga dug up by Greenwich. Rohr misses long that time. There's his first hitting error.
Well, he's entitled a mistake once in a while. Rohr has been doing fantastic outside there. His serving has been amazing, and his swing outside.
Skylar Varga. Rohr, softer shot, required a diving save by Gajek. Gajek looking for a high hands, couldn't find it.
It was a good idea. He had to swing high.
Kind of fell to the floor a little hard there. His teammates making sure he's okay. He's having to stretch out a little bit.
Yeah, it was a loud thump. We heard it from here. He's kind of walking it off. I think he'll be okay.
Rohr back there again for Hawaii. That one misses long. So some work here for Long Beach State. Hawaii has had this 5-point lead pretty consistently here in the third set. Braden Marquardt. Gotten those starts lately, the transfer from Grand Canyon, with some critical serves here. In the middle, it's Ofek Hazan finding a way to get a kill.
Just dribbled down the block on both Jackson and Gayak. Just dribbled down. I mean, it looked like a good block. They all got there. They planted their feet right. They reached over.
Gayak, just that hot hand tonight for Long Beach State.
Such good vision. Goes up. He doesn't need to slam the ball every time. He's been going a lot cross court. Let me do a little shotty over the block in area 4. And succeeds once again, adding to his incredible stats tonight.
Nick McCray taking him out for a breather here. He wants him to get checked out. Has a serving sub here for him in Ryan Peluso. Set point for Hawaii, and that'll do it in set 3. The pivotal third set goes to the Rainbow Warriors. They're up 2-1. They're looking to win against Long Beach State inside the pyramid for the first time. And Rohr will be back there to serve. That means Finn Kearney is in the front row. So Luis Sakanoko still taking some time to rest and recover. Over on 2 goes Jake Pizzanti. He hit that well.
A little bit of Rosenthal's playbook. It was a high pass, high on the net. Jake taking advantage of that. Good leaps by him and just puts it down. Beautiful swat down.
Good pass by Greenwich. In the middle is Jordan. Picked up by Varga. Oh, swung on down by Pizzanti.
Jake Pizzanti, Arcetti, are you kidding me? Putting it down the trees in the front row? That was great. Pizzanti falling back on his butt, getting up quickly, and look at he's smiling, laughing. He loves it. Give it to me again. Set me.
Christ. Another good serve. It's in.
An ace. Jackson Christ, when he's on, remember how tall he is. So he's hitting that at a higher point, and he's putting him in the corner. It's so difficult to pass that.
Off speed, that works.
Everyone flat-footed. A little bit help from the twine. Hits the brakes and drops right down on the 10-foot line. Let's see what kind of variety he's going to bring on this one.
Chris, top 10 in the country in aces per set. We're seeing why. Good pass there from Greenwich. They needed that side out, did Hawaii.
Tetreski flying in the air from the back row. Just got a little bit of hand off of Skylar Varga. And just a little toolage there. Not much more you can do on that. High quality volleyball.
There is Wojciech Gayak again, a match-leading 18 kills.
Like a lineman in football, they just don't get the credit, but watch what Marquardt did. He pulled Ofek Hazan up one-on-one for the outside. Such a good job by Marquardt by fooling him and teasing him to come up with him.
Serve goes long there.
In fact, Hazan was even nodding his head like, you got me.
Two serving 5, it's Tread Rosenthal. Marquardt unable to find the floor in bounds.
You know, it was a wise set. It was a good pass off of Kellen. And it just hit a little long. He went crossbody. He wants that back. Marquardt's going to get the next one in. I can feel it. Set him more, he's going to put it down.
Good serve from Tread Rosenthal. That's why he was on the graphic we showed you earlier. Top 5 in the Big West in service aces per set.
It's a hard ball to pass down the line in area 5.
Kayak dug up this time by Greenwich. Kearney dug up by Pizzanti. It's over the net and it's out of bounds.
Some good digging both sides of the court. Just came out a little bit short, going beyond the court on the UH side, out in the black paint.
It's a game of runs here in the 4th set, as Hawaii has matched that hot start from Long Beach State. We're tied at 5. Tread Rosenthal, no surprise that he's on a run here as the server, also with 6 kills on 6 errorless, 27 assists. Hasn't had as many digs as he usually can get. That serve going into the net. Skylar Varga back there now for Long Beach State. He's a server that can go on some runs for the beach.
Oh,
fires it long this time.
Put that all the way into the sandbar, and that one just went beyond long. Out of the court, out of the barriers. Skylar knows it. He'll get that one back. He's going to pass a nail here.
I think Kearney avoiding Varga there on that serve. Kondiv gets picked up. Kondiv having to wait a little while for that set. It is a double contact violation, and Hawaii will gain the point.
They were a little out of system, that the setter-hitter relationship on that. I think Kondiv was coming in at a different speed than Pizzanti was setting.
Kayak has just been on fire tonight.
He's snapping that ball with such velocity, and cross court right underneath the middle blocker. Beautiful cross court.
Braden Marquardt back there to serve. Firing that one across. Kearney blocked and roofed.
Jackson Chris putting it all the way back on Hawaii's court, pressing all the way over the net, not getting fooled by anyone, just committing. Look at that, that's a textbook block. Jackson's letting everyone know it about it too. He's letting everyone know it.
Beach has needed some momentum. They absolutely need this 4th set. Oh, the good off speed from Christian Tatrisky.
Smart volleyball. Very, very good vision to see that and just take all of that off his hip. Just a little, if he decides to play in the AVP Tour in the future, he's going to be a good player. He has such good vision, and not every ball has to be a hard hit.
Well, on the indoor side, he's been trying to help Bulgaria and their national team, playing with Moni Nikolov, also Alex Nikolov, that Long Beach State has known so well over the years. That's down for Jackson Christ.
Speaking of guys who are on fire tonight, Jackson Christ, he's playing at a whole different level. He's looking over at Pizzanti. Give me the ball again. I can see that. Give it to me. I know exactly where to put this ball every time. He's got all the confidence in the world.
6 kills on 8 swings for Christ. Big serve from Wojciech, Gajek, and ace.
Seemed to get stuck in his arms, Finn Kearney's. He's there, just kind of almost like he's trying to catch it. Yo-yoed in his arms.
That one goes long. Gajek has been on a run during this match, but believe it or not, that was just his first service ace tonight.
And he's put a lot of UH in trouble on the ones he did put in.
Misserve there from Tutriski. Kind of an important misserve there, as Tutriski has been one of the better servers for Hawaii throughout the season, throughout his career.
Right.
Kondiv, also one of the better servers for Long Beach State. Was there a touch? There was. Shred Rosenthal able to get one.
Rosenthal just doing almost a little back slice off his hand, off the edge of Skylar Vargas' hand, little tip, and used him, tooled him.
Oh, what a swing. What a recovery by Hawaii. Initial dig by Greenwich. And a block and roof.
So what Long Beach did on that play is they didn't send Skylar to the outside pin. They pinched him in a little bit, hoping to try to find a little hole between the middle blocker and the outside. And with this kind of height, they just reached their arm over and just closed it down. But that was a very unique offense that Long Beach just ran. Uh-oh, it looks like we have another person down. Oh no, this is Rosenthal. It might have been.
On the save, he kind of came up limping, somehow was able to help on that double block as he's able to walk off on his own power.
And
looks like he stays in here.
He does, and you can thank the athletic trainers for taping those ankles, because without that tape, his ankle would have been 90 degrees and he would have been off and maybe out for the season. I just hate to see volleyball players twist ankles and break them, because this is a game of inches on the tightrope, right on the line there, and sometimes you land so close to someone else's foot, and that's all it takes.
All tied at 11. Great serve from Rohr. Varga able to get an attack across. Kearney finds a way through the triple block.
Off-speed hit, found it right off of the Long Beach block, just inside their left hand. The off-speed's been working a lot tonight, haven't they?
Yes.
I mean, more so than usual, both sides of the court.
Rohr now on a good run. Gajek gets dug up. Tutriski blocked in, roofed.
Wow. There's some high-level volleyball and some hard-hitting, hard-blocking, both sides of the court. Bump pass. Oh, it may not even have made it. Looks like it may have hit the tape, mostly. That's why Skylar's pointing at his head. I think it hit his forehead.
Tutriski keeping that one in. Kondiv from the back row, somehow that sneaks through.
Very creative offense. I think a lot of blockers were looking for it to go outside to the pin. Kondiv says, give me that ball, I'm gonna put it down.
Chris has been a key server tonight for Long Beach State.
Heater.
Great pass by Greenwich. Gajek.
And a touch. High off the touch. Another one done and another cramp. This time it's Voyage Gajek. Oh, I just hate seeing this. I've never seen so many people go down on cramps. Oh, it's the same thing, it's the calf. Oh, and those are hard to recover on right in the middle of the game. You can recover 2 or 3 days after, but look at that. He's just holding it. He knew his immediate in his calf.
I know it is storming out there in Hawaii. In Southern California, it is a bit of the opposite, really hot and dry lately.
And right away, you want to think hydration.
Yeah.
And you want to think electrolytes. And these athletes at this level, they have nutritionists, and they know how to, their regimen and what to be taking, supplements, that sort of thing. You know, it happens. He's flying all over the court, and this is game 4, and it just caught up to him. Connor Bloom is going to come in, take his spot.
So Connor Bloom will be the opposite for Long Beach State. Seen him in the front row a good amount of times already this season. And this is why some of the other matches this season were, as they like to say, they were able to flex their depth. That was so important, as that is out of bounds initially. I think we're going to get a challenge.
Yeah, a lot of the Long Beach players are pointing to Coach McCray, saying, we need to challenge this one. That looked good. We'll see what it looks like slow-mo. No surprise, all the UH guys are saying, no, that's clearly out. We're standing right next to the line. We have a better view.
Works as a pseudo timeout as well here for Coach Nick McCray. Just looking at that back line here, let's see.
That looked long. Yeah, I don't think that was even close.
Sid Church over there, let's see what his decision is. He's got some other angles as well to work with. Did seem long there.
It sure did. Yeah, it looked like it was right in between the A on State and the N line.
But also this an opportunity to, again, slow things down for Long Beach State. Ice the next server.
All right, let's see. This is not a good angle. Yeah, they're going to UH's favor on that call. It went long. But Beach still ahead, 14-13. Travell Jordan back to serve. He's likely going to do a jump floaty, and that's why the Long Beach defense is stepping up a little bit and going to take it with their hands.
Connor Bloom gets the first set, gets his first swing, but puts it out of bounds.
Pizzanti wanting to go to Connor Bloom, fresh off the bench, and give him a try.
That's down for Skylar Varga. Long Beach State needed that side out.
What a hit. What a hit by Varga. He's just sky flyer, Varga. So high, hard angle.
Timeout on the floor. Long Beach State has hit 15 first. As we'll take a break here on ESPN Plus. Be back for the rest of this fourth set. After this, back to serve. Had a little bit of a slower middle portion of this fourth set. And I think both teams just trying to retake that rhythm back.
And when you have someone taking this long of a break, servers tend to sometimes put them longer in the net and gets in their head.
Good serve from Trey Rosenthal here.
Oh, he's down again. Rosenthal's down again with it.
We are still playing here. We've had a stoppage of play earlier. Rosenthal somehow able to get a setup.
He's hobbling. He can barely move.
He is still able to find that dig. Kearney misses wide.
Okay, he's down again. I was surprised he was able to play that one out. Another cramp, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, another cramp. I've never seen this before. I've never seen, it's rare to see one man go down.
Has been the same two guys. Oh, actually three, I guess you could say. But we've seen Tread already down earlier in this match.
And I thought that was more ankle, but this is a, it's a cramp. As Ofek Hazan feeds him some hydration, some water, some electrolytes.
Louis Sakanoko from earlier in the match still out. He's been on the training bicycle throughout.
So Tread Rosenthal just thumbs up to the referee that he's going to stay on.
He has been a trooper throughout this match. He knows that Hawaii just needs a few more points to end this one. They have that 2-1 advantage. You saw Louis Sakanoko. Seems like he's done for tonight. That is out of bounds outside the antenna. Long Beach State will take a 2-point lead.
I'm watching Tread Rosenthal closely. I'm watching him as he jumps off his line to go set. That one seemed fine. Let's see if he has that spring. Because remember, setters are jumping every single play. And people don't realize that. All of the fame and glory goes to the outside hitters because they're exploding out there. But just remember, the setters are jumping every single play.
Well,
and
right now, advantage Long Beach State into this timeout. 2-point lead. This fourth set has seen its fair share of good plays, but yeah, we've gotten into a little bit of, I guess, ugliness, mostly because it's just things we don't want to see. We don't want to see players getting hurt. I know it's kind of just cramps and can be recovered from, but the last thing we want to see in this very important game, but yes, it's a regular season one, anyone coming down with a serious injury.
Absolutely.
Long Beach State hitting 245 for the match. Hawaii hitting 309. In this set alone, it's been the Beach 211, Hawaii 067. Kind of been lots of stop and go. Little out of rhythm throughout this fourth set. Remember, Long Beach State needs this to extend the match. Kearney.
That was over the block. Wow.
Inserted into the match for Louis Sakanoko in this more natural right side in this rotation. Gets the side out, goes back to serve for Hawaii.
Great pass.
And it's good for Alex Kondev to terminate.
Kaboom! He is, Kondev is just so strong up there, powerful. When he does push-ups, he pushes the earth down. That's how strong this guy is.
Ryan Peluso back in to serve for Long Beach State. Roar blocked and roofed.
And who else? Jackson Christ again. What a block. Just a huge Great Wall of China up there. Watch, he doesn't follow the beach middle. He just cheats outside and stretches way over.
That serve long from Peluso.
You know, earlier I mentioned Peluso. I never see him serve any kind of errors, and he has two tonight. Very uncharacteristic of him. And he knows it because he put his shirt over his head as he's walking.
I was just about to say that. Kainoa Wade in to serve for Hawaii. Kondev finding the floor around that Tatrisky block.
Playing the game of Look, he just hangs up there. A game of gravity right there and just sneaks it through.
It's fun to watch those two go at it. They know each other so well from national team play. Connor Bloom back in to serve for the Beach. Roar, blocked and roofed. That'll be Long Beach State point.
Pressing so far over the net, right back into UH's torso, I believe it hit. And Connor Bloom serving up some great serves back there, keeping the ball in and putting UH on its toes and trying to see what they can do out in the backside there. And you know what? The block is working for Long Beach.
That's what was working for Hawaii a set ago. Maybe the difference there now flipped the other way around. Maybe the difference in this fourth set, it has been really back and forth from set to set because we had a little bit of a flip from set 1 to set 2. Now a flip from set 3 to set 4, and who has that advantage?
And Long Beach 21, first one in the red zone. And Hawaii's got a lot of coming back. They need a little bit of luck mixed in with some Long Beach to make some errors. I mean, to come back, crawl into this match. At that ratio, that deficit is hard to turn around, but Hawaii's done it before, so don't count them out.
Great crowd on hand inside the LBS Financial Credit Union Pyramid. We're glad you're here with us. For those in Hawaii, hope you're staying as safe as can be with the weather, and we're glad you're able to catch this game on ESPN Plus. Matt Brown, Andreas Koch, we're glad to bring it with you here with our great ESPN Plus crew. As we come out of the timeout, Connor Bloom, there's the clap.
His trademark.
Tatrisky, touched initially by Bloom, and the chase down goes awry.
And
Kellen Larson going into the crowd there.
He went up to the 4th level, kept running up, went to the concession stand, ordered a drink because he sees how everyone is dehydrated, and came back down.
Here's Tatrisky. Flat serve into the net. Missed on his first go at it, his last 2 times around. Alex Kondev now back there for Long Beach State. Important red zone serves for either side.
That's smart to keep that in. That's
Picked
why
up.
it's smart to keep it in.
Varga off
Coolidge.
the triple block, and it's out.
That's why it's important to keep the serve in when you're getting this far at the end of the game at 22. Now it's 23. Let the blockers do some work up there. Keep that ball in. Smart decision by Kondev on the serve.
There's that high toss again, and he's going with the fastball this time. Roar, that is in, but it's a net violation on Long Beach State.
And the second referee was standing right there. If they want to challenge that, that's pretty gutsy because he has the best view in the whole place.
They're going to play on.
Let's watch him from the outside. Yeah, I don't know.
Would be tough.
Great pass by Kondev.
Varga puts that one down. He was the one trying to say challenge, but he did realize, hey, it's more important to get the side out, and he does so there.
What court vision. He had about 2 inches inside the block to even hit that spot.
Set point, and that is out of bounds. So Hawaii hits that 20-point mark.
Almost hit Tatresky's right foot. He was standing right in the corner trying to hide him.
Still set point.
Again, a jump floaty coming, and Long Beach steps in a little bit on their defense. They know what's coming.
Into the net. Let's go Cinco between number 2 and number 3 in the country. It's all we could have asked for on this Friday night to start this fifth.
And here we are. This is a fast sprint to 15. I'm a fan of trying to keep the ball in the court on serves. That's my theory. You can debate that till the cows come home. Let's see what these teams do with the serve.
Alex Kondev with a good serve. Great pass by Greenwich to Trisky that hit the end, or something hit the antenna. They're going to say it was a Long Beach State blocker, and it's a net violation.
Oh, so that was okay. Yeah, because that that antenna was swaying back and forth. Someone or something hit it.
Adrian Rohr. Good serve. Varga off that triple block.
Over the block. 6'10" and a 6'11" block. Sky Ryder Varga goes over them. Look how high he's hitting. That's so hard to do with a big block like that.
Jackson Christ keeps that serve in. Perfect pass. Jordan gets popped up. Gajek blocked back. Scramble play. Varga. That's back down. Hawaii with the big roof.
Skylar had nowhere to go. He was just trying to recycle it again, hoping he had a couple lads next to him to pop it back up. But that block just threw it down too hard and too fast.
Jordan back to serve for Hawaii. Over on 2. Jake Pizzanti gets that to go.
He's a real threat with that, isn't he? I mean, he's just been phenomenal with that all night. Middle blocker, Ofek Hazan, tracking the middle and just snuck by him really fast with Pizzanti.
Fourth
speed.
Kill tonight for Pizzanti. Kearney. Kearney again. Picked up. Varga. Picked up by Greenwich. What a rally here won by Long Beach State.
What a rally. Everyone's digging. Oh, again. Here we go again. I'm sorry to say that Tread Rosenthal is, gosh, he's just hobbling around with that calf again.
Yeah, right after that big swing.
He's just powering through this with pain, and he's a fighter. He's just not going to walk off that court.
That serve goes long from Pizzanti. Back and forth we go here in the fifth. It's Rosenthal back there to serve. That dig, by the way, off of Rosenthal's swing. First time he hasn't had a kill on a swing tonight.
I think he's still favoring his other foot, and I think it's affecting his serve. Oh boy. He's the master of disguising it, or this pain, he's just fighting through this pain.
Kearney. Kondev got a touch.
And I'm sorry I keep focusing on Tread Rosenthal, the great athlete that he is. He's hobbling. The ball went over his hands in the deep corner in area 1, and Rosenthal running fast forward, and right as he lands, he's already hobbling.
Blocked back, kept alive. Free ball opportunity for the Beach in the middle. Marquardt popped up. Kearney. On the right side in this rotation, it's a net violation called on Long Beach State. Doesn't matter. Side out Hawaii. Finn Kearney coming in to replace Louis Sakanoko. And he's been able to do a good job off the bench. 5 kills already.
Great serve, too.
And that swing into the antenna. Hawaii ties it.
That set went a little bit long, and Gayak was just struggling with inches. Nowhere to go really on that.
There is Wojciech Gayak.
Delivering with a cross-court high, hard snap. Hazan reaching out, and I think he just snuck that right in between the seam. Look at that little seam right there. Just split seconds, all the time he had.
Marquardt back to serve here for Long Beach State. Or gets picked up by Marquardt initially. Net violation on Long Beach State.
He was up there so high and flying, and his momentum took him into the net on the back of his shirt. It was ever so slight.
Both teams have felt their bumps and bruises. It's been a fight all night. Well, somehow this is kept alive. Petrisky popped up. Gayak into the net there.
That's the second net violation. It's tight, and he's trying to work with the inches he has between the pin and the blockers, and that one sailed just a little wide. Difficult for him to try to keep that in the court.
Sold out crowd in the pyramid, making some noise for both sides. Hawaii with the slight 1-point advantage in the 5th. That's Jackson Christ in the middle.
Who again? Jackson Christ. The middles are working tonight, and Jackson knows it. Look at him nodding in confidence.
For
Beautiful
Christ,
hit.
that is 7 kills now on 9 swings tonight. Gayak has had some great serves tonight, and that one might be his best.
That was an amazing serve. A slice cutty off speed in between area 1 and 2, right on the tape. Fantastic. Look at Jackson Christ riling up the crowd as they switch sides at 8-7.
For Long Beach State, after this Hawaii great back-to-back series, they will continue with a home-and-home with CSUN, then UC San Diego. After that, it'll be UC Santa Barbara and UC Irvine. Timeout is called here as Long Beach State and Hawaii battled it out here in this 5th set. Slight 1-point lead for the Beach.
This is going to come down to the wire. Oh man, 8-7, Long Beach's favor. And we are seeing Kellen Larson first on the court, firing up his team. He's been all over the place tonight. He was a player to watch, and we told you, and he's doing exactly that. The player to watch and amazing.
Quentin Greenwich has been passing nails too for Hawaii. I mean, we can go through the entire starting lineup, talk about the good and talk about the bad, but at the end of the night, it has just been knock down, drag out for 5 sets.
This is a marathon, and it's strategy now. Both coaches are collecting their team. They're telling them to focus. They're telling them to play the momentum, and probably they're going to be going to their go-to hitters, I'm thinking. I don't think they're going to be trying anything new or different, going to those who are performing with the highest stats.
The last time Hawaii has beaten Long Beach State inside the pyramid is back in 2015. As that one goes out of bounds. Might get a challenge here.
That was a bullet. I think Coach McCray is asking how many challenges. Yep, he's going to challenge it. And you know what? Why not? At this score, this close to the game, that could be a big game changer right there.
Yeah, he's got 2 challenges. We're in the middle of this 5th set. Look who else is on the floor now having to rehydrate, get stretched out. It's Jake Pizzanti now.
This is unbelievable for those watching around the country, on the islands, throughout Southern California. I've watched this sport my entire life, played it. I've never seen this many hamstring, calf pulled muscles in my life in one game. And now Jake Pizzanti is getting the treatment.
Point stays with Hawaii. That also kind of works out as a pseudo timeout there for Nick McCray to have his setter get stretched out. Yeah, that's definitely out of bounds.
Right. Well, let's just hope Jake Pizzanti is okay. He's testing his leg, he's walking it off.
It's been a record heat wave here in Southern California for the month of March. Not saying that's the reason, but it's at least a factor.
I think it is. This is too coincidental.
All tied at 8 apiece. Christian Tuktriski goes back to serve for Hawaii.
Good pass.
No touch, and Hawaii will take a big advantage point.
That was a big play, and he needed to put that one in, but they're still in the game. That's a great swipe off of they're calling it the other way. I thought Pizzanti swiped it off the blocker. Okay, they switched the call. That's what I thought. Because he was up in the air and just swiped it off the blocker's hand. That's now the correct call.
Hawaii is looking to at least discuss this. I don't know if they want to challenge this here. And it is a challenge.
Yeah, okay. I thought the referee's correction in favor of Long Beach State is the right call. I had a great viewpoint right even with the net, and he did swipe it off the blocker.
Well, who touched it last year? Even the Lions judges are talking with the R1 and Sergio Gonzalez.
It's a clear swipe.
Yeah.
I think, watch this from this angle. Push off the blocker, off of Jordan's hand. To me, it's crystal clear. At least it gives Jake Pizzanti a little time to work that calf again from the athletic trainer while they study this play in slow-mo.
This has been a pretty wild last couple of sets. I mean, in the match overall, we've seen a bit of everything. We've seen one of those dig kills or bump kills earlier. A lot of players going down with cramps, having to be stretched out, lots of challenges, lots of decisions to be made.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm wrong on that one. I would have bet a paycheck that Pizzanti swiped it off of Jordan's hand. And I don't get much of a paycheck, but the $48.53 would have been on the other call.
Big point there for Hawaii. That's in.
Now the score, just like that, is 8-11. It was a big serve.
Christian Chatrisky, first service ace of the night.
And there's only so much court Kellen can cover there, and it is just a curve going outward towards the line, which is even more difficult for Kellen to try to in-swing that pass over to the setter. In this case, he didn't even get a hand on it. It was just a great serve. It looked like it even hit Wojciech's foot, or close to it, as they're trying to hide him in the 90-degree corner over there.
For Christian Chatrisky, that is his 9th service ace this year so far. Of course, hasn't been on the court 100% of the time so far this season. He's been one to kind of deal with his injuries throughout this season, but has come up big for Hawaii tonight, leading them with 11 kills on 31 swings. Though has hit 065, you know that Long Beach State keyed in on him defensively. It has certainly been enough to help Hawaii to this 3-point advantage in the 5th and final.
You know, there again, it's when it counts is when he performs, Trojitsky. And he's back to serve again. He's been in his big game before on the big show. He's who Hawaii wants back to serve. Well, just as I say that, he barely hits the bottom of the tape, so maybe he heard me.
Alex Kondev will now go back to serve for Long Beach State. 2-point game here in the 5th. That one into the net.
I'm not a fan of that when you're getting this close to the end of the 5th set. I just think just putting it in and let your defense take care of it might have been the better odds there. But when he puts it in, it's a bomb. So 2 ways to look at that.
Varga finds a way to get it past the block and down.
I think that was Skyler. Skyler with a great corner pocket. Right in between both blockers' hands. Beautiful court vision.
Good pass by Greenwich. Big swing, Christian Chatrisky.
That was a big hit. Putting him at 13, that was a very, very big hit that he had to put in. And Kaino Wade coming cold off the bench back to serve.
Timeout called by Long Beach State. This match has just been so even throughout. Even though Hawaii has had their looks and their advantages, they are right now with a 3-point advantage thanks to that swing by Christian Chatrisky.
He's letting his old team know that he is on fire, and he's got such a very fast whip on his right shoulder. His right arm is so strong. He just hangs up in the air, turns the ball. He is the black belt of hitting around the block.
Had such a fun volleyball atmosphere inside the Pyramid tonight. Great representation by Hawaii. Long Beach faithful, of course, in attendance, the student section full. Long Beach State has some work to do, down 3 coming out of this important timeout.
Thank you.
In the match as a whole, Hawaii hitting 293, Long Beach State hitting 258. The blocks have been in favor of Hawaii. Service errors have been in favor of Hawaii. Might be a couple of the difference makers in the match tonight.
I think you're right. That is the difference, and it's all it takes, a couple points.
Good serve by Kainoa Wade out of the timeout. Varga picked up by Wade. Gajek picked up by Rohr. Opportunity here for Long Beach State. Kondiv blocked and roofed. Ofek Kazan.
Ofek Kazan.
Actually, wait, I think they're calling a net violation on Hawaii.
Look at that. It was a monster block. Here it is. He did, left arm. Grazed the top of the twine.
It is going to be a challenge from Hawaii here, but we just looked at it. Fans inside the pyramid also had a look at it. It's a great call there by our officiating crew. Such a tough call on such a dynamic play.
It's right there, it's the left arm, yeah. I mean, kudos for stretching. Look how far he's reaching over the net. It just grazed it so close, and that inch is the difference between what the score is going to be changed to in a matter of seconds when we get the result.
Well, call on the floor actually was Long Beach State point. So they were down by 3 before that. Right now it's a 2-point fifth set.
11-13.
So whether it stays with Long Beach State or not is the question here for Sid Church. Jake Pizzanti having to get stretched out once again. This has been such a marathon between Long Beach State and Hawaii, and this is just night one. We got to do this all over again tomorrow.
I can't wait. And everyone watching tonight, tune in. It will be another great match, I promise you. These two teams have something of a big rivalry. Oh, there's the call, and it does go to Long Beach's side. I thought there was no doubt on that call. They just wanted to be sure. And back to serve is Jake Pizzanti.
11 serving 13. Hawaii a couple of points away. And their first win against Long Beach State inside the pyramid since 2015.
Oh,
now 1 point away.
That was a big serve right there. That one had to go in. It just had to go in. Let's see if Long Beach can crawl their way out of this.
Match point. Rosenthal going with the jump float serve. He had one in high school. Big pickup by Adrian Rohr. Gajek picked up by Greenwich, who's been great tonight. Larson setting up Gajek once again. That's down.
A pillow fight going back and forth. No one wanted to be that last hit that makes an error, so everyone's taking a little bit off their hits just to make sure, but not Gajek. He went for it, hard angle, and just Quentin Greenwich just couldn't get that one up. And he's been playing beautifully all over the court. That was just a little bit too strong for him.
No matter what happens, at least from the Long Beach State perspective, it has been a career night for Wojciech Gajek. Of course, young career, hasn't had as many games because he's a true freshman, but 22 kills on 42 swings. Really has starred in this one.
He's been pulling out so much creativity. His arm swing, he's whipping, he's taking shots, he's moving it to the sharp corner of the courts, down the line, and He's been amazing tonight, and he knows he fights for his starting position, and the bench is so deep with Daniil Krstinovic and Connor Bloom even stepped on the court. This is the kind of competition the team wants. They want to compete amongst themselves to fight to get on this court, and that's what makes for the best athletes.
Still match point for Hawaii. It was on February 28th when they last beat Long Beach State in Long Beach.
So Skylar Varga is the ace master. Let's see what he does here. Critical point.
Good pass by Greenwich to Trisky to end it. Big win in 5 sets. The Rainbow Warriors prevail on night 1.
What a match. And who else to go to but Christian Tetretsky. He's been amazing tonight. It was a powerful hit. It was a well fought out battle from both sides of the court. And we're gonna try it all again tomorrow night.
We will go right back at it in less than 24 hours as Long Beach State gets their first win against Long Beach, as Hawaii gets their first win against Long Beach State since late February in 2015. This was such a back and forth match, and it got a little bit of everything. I think one thing we're looking at tomorrow, hope everyone is as healthy and as hydrated as can be.
If you weren't excited on this match, you don't have a pulse. We promised a really good match, and that's exactly what you got. You'd be a fool to not watch tomorrow night's match because it's guaranteed to be another really good match. If you are a volleyball